Hey guys, what is going on? You are listening to Ultimate Affiliate Marketing. I am your host. As always, it's Paul Motley here, and interesting stat for you. So, I was just taking a look, and I have this couple of notifications for the podcast itself, and one of which is through Buzzsprout, which I use to host the podcast itself. But there's also another site called Chartable. Now, Chartable, it kind of gives you like where you are in the charts and whatever and wherever you are. What's interesting is that I'll get this notification each week, and sometimes it's really random as well. And apparently this week, the Ultimate Affiliate Marketing Podcast is number 19 in the charts for entrepreneurship in Kuwait. So yeah, we get these random sort of emails from Chartable, which is great. But I think what it highlights is that ultimately a lot of these things are vanity metrics, right? It doesn't actually mean an awful lot. I mean, for me, it doesn't actually mean a lot for the downloads that we get. I mean, okay, right, we're pushing towards 8,000 downloads on the podcast, which is incredible. And I appreciate you guys for listening in. And if it's your first time listening, then go ahead and subscribe and go and check out all the episodes. I do these every day. So, you can get a ton of value from them. And some of them are just random stuff like this one, and other ones are pure value driven. And there's some rock star interviews as well. So it's always worth making sure you subscribe. But what the thing is that, yes, it's vanity, and it doesn't really matter. The things that matter are the impact that you can have on others and the way that you can drive that impact as well, and expanding your reach, of course, that is incredible. And one of the things that I was thinking about today was, how do you actually leverage your own reach, and how do you tap into other audiences, if you like? And one of the key things, and the thing that I've done in the past and still doing it right now, is being able to provide value for other people's audiences. Because believe you me, I don't have a big audience. I don't have a massive email list. I don't have an incredible following on Facebook or YouTube or anything else like that. But, I can still get results because of the amount of value that I can provide people. So, and, we can go into this in another day, and I'll talk to you about how you can actually provide value properly in front of people so that you can push your own business forward. But let's talk about borrowed authority. And we're not talking about, posting a picture of Tony Robbins on your Facebook and with a quote. We're talking about tapping into other people's markets and their audiences by providing value. And I've done this in the past, and I'm doing this right now as well. And what I did was I identified that there's a couple of ways of doing this. And really the only way that it probably works is you can actually, when people bring out like courses and stuff like that, then quite often they have like an audience, and they're trying really hard, and they're going out there, they're doing all the networking, they're getting JVs involved, and they're really pushing forward, and that's great, and all success to them. But you can actually sort of like almost tap into that market and giving yourself recognition by offering value. And in the case of previously, when I've done it for like Spencer Meekham, I mean, I had a training on how to rank and how to sort of like do YouTube videos and stuff like that. And I said to Spencer at the time, says, look, I've got this training. If you're into it and you're happy, I can just let you have it, and you can include it in your course as a freebie. And, he was totally open to that and included it, which was great, because then I know that everybody that went through and purchased this course was then getting some exposure at least to me and what I have to offer. And I've done this again recently, and mainly because I will only do it really for people that I truly believe in, and I think that they're either already rock stars and they're crushing it and they're doing exceptionally well, or I can see the potential. And I think that, just by giving, and this goes back to probably the podcast that I did yesterday, is giving before asking for anything in return is so powerful. And this is something that you can use in your affiliate marketing business no matter what, is try and give as much as possible without asking for anything in return. You don't have to be saying, okay, right, I'm going to give you this if you do A, B, and C, right? That's not what the part is. But if you can actually leverage by adding value to other people's things, then it makes a lot of difference. And I heard this before. I mean, it's going back a while back now, and I was listening to, I think it was a webinar, and I don't remember exactly who it was, but it was some guy who was doing amazingly well, and he was talking about how to tap into other people's markets. And again, I haven't done this yet myself, but it is a way of doing it. If someone's launching a product, right, and you can go on Munchine, you can go and find loads of different products which are launching right now and next days, next week, next month. You can create something and then go to the vendor and say, look, how about, I will let you have this content that I've developed as a bonus, and you give it to your guys and you give it to everybody that purchases from you. And from their aspect, it's great because that adds an extra bonus. It adds an extra incentive for people to purchase from them. And you're not asking for anything in return. But what you're doing is you are then tapping into the psychology of every single one of the people that purchase their program, because you're highlighting yourself. And if you're clever and you know what you're doing, so when they go ahead and download that bonus or whatever it is, if it's on a site, that's great. You can pixel them. So that means you can retarget them and create audiences and through Facebook or Google or whatever it is. But you can actually start building your own authority, if you like, within that niche. So that is a good way to sort of almost reverse hack other people's audiences. But you have to make sure, again, it's the whole ethos behind it, is you do have to make sure you are providing value for other people. And you just got to keep doing that. And it's super valuable and it works. Believe me, it works. I've seen so many people do it. I do it myself, and it does have an impact on your business going forward. So this is it. Monday is over. I hope you're doing really well. We're into a new month and it's so exciting. We're back into getting towards, what is that now? We're getting towards that last quarter of 2020. What a year. The new norm is not the norm, shall we say. But anyway, like I said, if this is your first time listening, then go ahead and drop a subscription on there. I don't normally have just me randomly ranting around and talking nonsense. There is some good content, believe you and me. Occasionally I'll drop some stuff which you'd only find in paid courses. So, just go back and listen and you'll find it and you'll see it and you'll hear it. And I appreciate you guys for listening, and just keep crushing it, guys. And we will catch you all up again tomorrow.